Good night. My name is Putra. I from 12 Science 7. I will read a news for my exam. Hi viewers, a grade 1 junior high school student from Subang, West Java died as a result of addiction to playing online games. The 12 years old boy died with a diagnosis of nervous breakdown. Hi Raden Trisakti, a 12 years old boy from Salamjaya village, Subang, West Java, died with a diagnosis nervous disorder. Raden's illness is thought to be due to addiction to online games on his mobile phone. Initially, this first grade junior high school boy complained of a weak headache and could not even move his hand and feet until his family rushed him to the hospital. He was in and out of the hospital for several weeks. Raden finally breathed his last. According to the doctor analysis, Raden was exposed to cell phone radiation which triggered nerve paralysis in the family. He stated that Raden was able to play online games all day. Even in the morning, I have repeated it from other brother and sisters. Mom, what are the moments including online games? Maybe those who love to hide. This even should be concern for parents to always supervise their children, especially when using equipment that has an impact on the health of their children from Subang, Yudi Herawan. In regards to news, reporting and to discuss further have joined us. There is a Dr. Stephanie Pangesti and a general practitioner. Good afternoon, doctor. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Yes, this doctor saw this case. This question is, what is the maximum ideal hour for a person? Moreover, children are allowed to interact with mobile phones or playing online games. It's good for children to be limited to playing gadgets 1 until 2 hours per day. Hi and ha. That's a maximum of 1 until 2 hours. So the question is, if it's pause and then playing again all day, it's okay to play online games again or play mobile phones. It's best if we pause in methods like 20 minutes of viewing the screen is always 12 seconds. We invite children to look at distant objects so that their eyes don't get too tired. In this case, it is suspected that this child who play online games until he died had a nervous breakdown. Actually, the effect of looking at the cell phone for a long time is on what nerves doc and how do we handle it so that earlier not having a nervous breakdown. Maybe because fatigue usually attacks the eye muscles at the first, then later it can reach rocks. It is sold if the item high. The duration of viewing the gadget all exceeds what is recommended. That what you need to watch out for is what symptoms. He can't really indicate that this child has nervous disorder because our cell phones are wired. When, for example, the child will experience a disturbance or the forest or sharpness is visible, then his eyes usually feel sore or dry or often rub their eyes, and there is a mental disorder if they are too dependent or addicted to their gadgets. Bikers have right now. Maybe we want to forbid children to linger on cell phones. It's a bit difficult because now is there a era of online school, so children may be in front of the screen. Are there any tips from doctors that might not get tired of these eyes when constantly looking at the screen? We can buy the child anti-radiation glasses so that the light is not too direct if the eyes then we can adjust the parallel light and the lighting of the room so that is conducive to the eyes. We can also help the child to adjust the distance from the gadget to child. At least we monitor 30. The distance is the standard I set at the beginning. I couldn't set the time, for example 20 minutes of the team Scream 10 20 seconds. Let's see, help the child to set a distance. Then don't forget to check health. Then periodically, for children also take vitamins for eye health. The last app doctor if seeing the case of this 12 years old boy when died because he was playing online games on the cell phone. There are indications that this is a nervous disorder. Is it really caused by radiation alone or because of continuous concentration for maybe 24 hours and finally he died? Monitored by his parents could be hours of sleep into hours of play, so he experienced fatigue at first, then to the eyes then to the brain and finally had a nervous breakdown. Hi, okay. Thank you, Dr. Stephanie, earlier for giving tips to keep the distance between the cell phone and the eyes and also to give smart so some of these needed organs must rest first. Thank you, Doctor, for joining us at the news. Thank you for the attention. Good night.